All right, Charlie, let me run through the starting lineups here. That's something I think I can get through for us here. We'll start with the Georgetown College Tigers. They will start this way. Grace White is a 5'9" senior from Litchfield, Kentucky. You and I have been to Litchfield, Kentucky.
We have.
Had a nice meal there once upon a time. Sophie Smith, a 5'7" freshman from Lawrenceburg, Kentucky, up in Anderson County. They will start Madison Darnell, a 5'11" senior from nearby Russell, Kentucky. A. Stevenson is a 5'10" freshman from Huntland, Tennessee. And Cassie Cologne is a 5'10" junior from Pottstown, Pennsylvania, transfer from the University of Toledo. Jeff Nickel in his first season, the head coach of the Tigers. UPIKE will line them up this way like they did on Thursday night. Haley Free, a 5'8" senior guard from Shepherdsville, Kentucky. Mary Englert, a 5'8" senior from Madeira, Ohio. They'll start Bailey Frazier, a 5'9" junior from Wise, Virginia. Morgan Stamper, 5'8" and a sophomore from Independence, Kentucky, went to Simon Kenton High School. And Georgia Sederi, a 5'10" senior from Athens, Greece. And Cliff Williams in his 6th season as the head coach of the UPIKE women, along with Shelby Wheeler, his longtime assistant on the staff here at UPIKE. So during the course of the next 4 hours, Charlie and I will regale you in stories about our travels, about many meals we've shared together. Charlie and I have been known to break bread at a moment's notice. We may do that during the course of this game. We'll talk to you about what's going on in the world of sports, and eventually we'll work our way around to UPIKE and Georgetown as well, talking to you about that. I'm excited about working with Charlie. Charlie and I have been friends for way longer than either of us want to remember. We still, although we worked for competing stations, we traveled together, and before each and every game, we ate together. There was no rivalry between Charlie and I. Charlie and I joked about that a lot, that a lot of people probably thought there was. UPIKE is dressed in gray uniforms with orange letters and numbers. Georgetown is in black. They've got white letters and numbers and orange trim. And here to call the action for you is my man, the voice of the Bears, Charlie Pinson.
Thank you, Rick. And Georgetown will control the tap. Let's see what the Bears going to come out in that. Looks like a matchup zone maybe. Nope, 2-3. And Tigers trying to work it down inside. Bears were really good, I think, the other night on their interior defense. And that was a nice drive inside.
It was Darnell.
Darnell, yep. So good start for the Tigers. Free has it out top, and the Tigers are playing, looks like man-to-man. And Free takes her to the rack, can't get it to go. And guess who? Stamper gets the rebound. They'll get it back out top. Englert steps back for a three, and she misses it. Goes and gets her own rebound. Had her first double-double Thursday night as a Bear. Bears working it. Kick across court. Sederi wide open for three. No. And another rebound. This time comes off to Georgetown. Quickly coming up the floor with it. They go down in the paint, trying to back it in. There's a three straight away. In and out. Rebound comes off to Bailey Frazier.
One thing Georgetown will figure out pretty quickly, they are not going to back down Morgan Stamper.
No. No, she's not. I've never seen her back down anybody yet. I don't expect it. And she has it at the top of the key. And they're going to get her for the charge.
Extended her arm a little bit.
Yeah,
there,
you the chicken wing, as a lot of people want to call it. Tigers again coming up the floor with it. Out top is Smith. They're looking. They're trying to go down inside with it. Nice little spin move and a basket by Cologne. Is that what you say? Okay.
Cologne with the bucket.
And it's 4-0 Tigers. Bears get it out top again to Stamper. I like that every play goes through her most of the time.
Very rarely will we have the ball and she not touch it.
There's a nice three by Sederi.
Sederi can shoot the basketball, no question about that.
And that's it. Might have got by with a palm there. Nice. Frazier going to pick up the foul, trying to give a little help defense in there.
One on her, two on the team, and we get free throws from Darnell, who's already on the scoreboard. You know, Charlie, you've been to Russell, Kentucky. I've been to Russell, Kentucky. That's one place we never went together.
Yeah, it's probably true. It's probably true. I've done some football games at Russell.
I have as well. The Red Devils.
Yep. Actually, I had a friend that had worked in a vet clinic up there for a while. So,
oh yeah.
Yep. So I've been to Russell a lot. And it looks like everybody's set, ready to go for the free throws. Darnell at the line for a pair. And first one's good. 7:45 to go here in the first half. 5-3 Tigers over the Bears. Bears have not got settled into their game yet.
Not yet. The Sierra Feltner is in the game now for UPIKE, Charlie. Sierra is a 5'9" senior from Williamsburg, Kentucky. We've been there together a few times.
They were here last night to play the Panthers.
Yep.
And nice job getting it in the paint, but lost control of it and stepping on the baseline.
Yeah.
I think that's Smith, Sophie Smith, and it'll be a turnover back to the Bears.
She kind of rolled over when she got control of the ball to pass it, and as she did, she went out of bounds. Free is the trigger man here.
Out top to Feltner. Englert, they're trying to be physical. Stamper, she'll be there all night. Three out front, no. And rebound comes off. I think that was Stevenson.
It collapsed on Stamper that time. They had a person guarding her and sent two helpers in there.
Yep. Trying to back down Englert, and a nice little hook shot in there. Cologne, yep. So it's an 8-3 run now to start the game for the Tigers. Free gets it back out top now to Stamper. And they get the ball knocked away from Stamper. And here comes Darnell with it. And
nice hustle by Frazier coming from behind.
Nice deep. The Bears, I thought their defense has been good so far, what I've seen of them this season. And it'll be Tiger basketball on the baseline.
That ball wound up in the midst of our national champion cheerleaders down there, Charlie.
And out of bounds.
Knocked out of bounds and stayed with Georgetown.
It'll be Georgetown in the corner with it.
Smith throwing it in.
Back out top. Smith fakes the three, drives in the paint, shot up, no good. Rebound Englert. Three will push it up the floor. And Feltner driving into the lane. Back to Englert. Three on its way is good. And somebody ran into a brick wall there.
They sure did.
I think it might have been Stamper's the wall, all right?
And, again, you're not going to move her a whole lot.
No. Out top again with it, Smith. Gives it up. Back out front to Stevenson. They go inside with it. They'll kick it back out. Three on its way, no. And rebound again by Mary Englert. And a foul. And I think that foul's going to go on Darnell.
It's their first foul of the entire game, Charlie.
Yep.
4 minutes worth.
8-6. Bears have cut it to 2 and could tie it this trip down. Mary Englert with it out front. A little weave out top. Free. Picks up her dribble, gets it back to Feltner. Trying to go down inside. Stamper, and Stamper gets her on her hip, puts it up, can't get it to go. Rebound comes down to Cologne. Here come the Tigers.
I'm going to take my chances on that play right there.
Yeah. Ooh. Will be a cheap foul on Mary Englert. I don't know if there was much contact there or not, but
she made the swipe, and a lot of times for the officials, that's good enough, whether there's contact or not. So we get 2 more shots for Darnell.
First one's short. 5:33 left here in the first quarter.
About to get our first look at Leanna McNulty, the freshman from Honaker.
Second free throw's good, and she will come in for Stamper.
Get her a quick early break.
Yep. I will notice she's in good shape because she played almost the entire game the other night and played in the post and was not breathing hard at all that I could tell.
Which may be another reason she's getting an early breather here.
Yeah.
Haley Free left that one short.
Yep. And the Tigers bringing it back up the floor. Out top with it, Sophie Smith. 3-point game, 9-6. Tigers just working it back and forth. There's a little step back jumper in and out, no good. Rebound comes off in there to Frazier. Nope.
That's McNulty.
McNulty, sorry.
There's Frazier.
There's Frazier, yep. Frazier on the drive and the charge.
Great crossover move to get herself free, but she couldn't stop and go straight up. It's her second foul also, Charlie, so sub coming for her.
I guess we have a media timeout. 9-6, Georgetown leading UPIKE with 4:46 to play here in the first quarter. This is the UPIKE Sports Network.
Welcome back to the Appalachian Wireless Arena. Rick Bentley, Charlie Pinson with you in the middle of the first quarter here of the women's game. Mid-South Conference action. Georgetown on top of UPIKE 9-6, Charlie. And the Bears are struggling to find a rhythm at this point.
Yeah, we were talking about that during the break. They just seem to be a little flat right now. I mean, something's going to kickstart them here in a minute or somebody. Getting ready to get another substitution in for the Bears. That'll be Julia Parker, I believe.
And we have A.J. Reed in the game, a 5'5" senior from Maysville, Kentucky. Second-generation Bear.
There's going to be a walk call.
And here comes Miss Parker, Julia Parker, 5'9", sophomore from Paul Blazer High School in Ashland.
And the Bears will bring it up the floor with the normal pair of running the guard position for them. Out top with it. They go in, trying to go inside. Ball's knocked loose. And bringing it up the floor is Stevenson. White tries to take it into the paint. Ball thrown down low and struggle. Three on its way is an air ball and will go out of bounds. Not a very good trip for the Tigers, though. Good for the Bears.
Charlie, we mentioned the young lady from Blazer, Julia Parker. Paul G. Blazer High School would rival a lot of small college campuses. It's a really nice place.
Reed driving into the paint, kicks it back out. Feltner, nice little turnaround, spin, no good. Gets her own rebound.
Oh, we got a hurt player here for Georgetown.
Okay.
Shoulder out of place, I'm going to guess.
That's not.
I get the feeling that's not her first rodeo.
No.
They're going to get Izzy Lamperty in for her, 5'11", freshman from Canfield, Ohio.
And we're going to have just a full injury timeout.
Yeah.
I believe, is that Stevenson?
That's Cologne going out.
Cologne? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I could be wrong, but I just get the feeling that's not the first time her shoulders popped out of place.
They're going to go back probably and don't want to pop it in front of all these people.
Right.
And once you have that happen, it can happen forever, it seems. Yeah. And it's very painful from what I understand.
But easy to fix.
Yes.
Relatively easy to fix. They can pop that back into place. She'll be playing again here before long.
Yeah, probably the second half, I'd imagine. Out top, Feltner with it for the Bears. Bears working Englert now at top of the key. Englert going strong to the basket for 2.
A little hesitation as she made her turn. Got an extra step, and Bears within 1.
There's a 3 on the other end. Good by Stevenson.
Nice looking shot for the freshman.
12-8. Tigers over the Bears. Nice little backdoor move, and Englert can't get it to go. Rebound down inside by Grace White. White with it, top of the key, goes down low. Off the glass and good in there. Is that Darnell? Yep.
Got 7 points already. Half of their total.
She knows how to use that size advantage. Oh,
She
beautiful pass. And a basket by Leanna McNulty.
McNulty better have her hands ready when Feltner's got the ball, because
Yep.
she can find holes where holes don't exist.
Another nice back door on the other end. And a basket for Izzy Limparty. 16-10 Tigers, 2:25 to play here in the first quarter. There's a step back 3, short by Englert. And here comes Smith back the other way, gives it up. Shot no good. Rebound comes off to Feltner. 3 on the other end, no. That was, lost her. Parker. 3 on the other end for the Tigers is no good. Rebound knocked out of bounds. It'll go back to the Bears. So checking in is Lexi Stapleton, number Callie Jackson for the Tigers.
Stapleton, 5'7", freshman from Alexandria, Kentucky. That's Campbell County.
Yep, and Jackson, a 5'11" freshman from Mayfield.
That is a long way from Pikeville, Kentucky.
3, Reed, good. When she's on, she's hard to stop from the 3. 16-13, Bears trailing now by 3. Tigers moving around. There's a 3 on its way. Good out there by Jasmine Elston.
5'7" freshman from Rossville, Georgia, transfer from Moorhead.
So 19-13. There's a 3 on the other end. A 3 trying to answer is good by Feltner. Minute to play here in the first quarter. Nice pass down under and an easy layup for, I thought that was Jackson. We'll go with it. Back the other way. And we're going to have a foul. And it looks like it's going to go on Sophie Smith. And that is only the second foul on the Tigers here in the first quarter.
Only 51 seconds left here in the first quarter also. Grace returns for the Tigers.
We're going to get a foul from behind on Lambersite.
Lambersite's first.
And the Bears trying to get it over top, and Feltner goes up and gets it. Sierra Feltner taking it into the lane, kicks it back out. Shot up, no good by Englert. She gets her own rebound on the carom. Shot up, in, and
that's a bad call.
Bad call.
That's a terrible call. And let me tell you,
Cliff Williams comes off the bench. That's right.
He doesn't come out
terrible
often,
call.
Now that was a bad call right there.
Terrible call. Going to be what? They going to count the basket or not? There's it before.
Man, he is livid down there right now.
And he is well, and the official needs to let him have his say because he missed it.
He missed that one. For one thing, she was leaning, and the second thing, she had 1 foot in the arc.
Yeah, in the arc, yeah. I don't think at any point that looked like it was a charge. And that's a charge. There better be a charge on that end, and it's going to be.
Yep. Elston with her first. team's fourth. That does not equal the tally, though, because that was Englert's second foul.
Yes, and it was also a scoring play, too.
Yep. All right, Bears have it with the shot clock off, Charlie.
21-16, it's a 5-point lead, and Mary Englert driving, gets it, picks up her dribble, kicks it back out top.
The other thing about that foul, Charlie, is it takes away some of her aggressiveness.
Right, yep. And it'll be out of bounds off of McNulty.
So 6.7, they've got plenty of time to get it down the floor.
And to see Grace White pushing it up the floor. She's going to go coast to coast. And who? So make it, was that McNulty got a hand on it? So at the end of one, it's 21-16 Georgetown. This is the UPIKE Sports Network.
Welcome back to the Appalachian Wireless Arena. Rick Bentley, Charlie Pinson with you. Georgetown with a 5-point lead after the first quarter. I want to go back, Charlie, to that charge there, that last possession the Bears had. And Cliff Williams came all the way to midcourt arguing that. For people maybe from Georgetown or maybe not used to watching UPIKE women, Cliff Williams doesn't speak to officials. He doesn't at all. I don't care what happens. So for him to get that upset about that, it speaks volumes about the level of that call.
Yes. There's a three by Reed. Nope. And White comes away with the rebound. And the Tigers are bringing it into the front court. Smith out top.
Englert's out of the game now, Charlie, also.
Yeah. With 2 fouls, she has to be. I guess
she stayed in for the rest of the quarter.
Right.
3 seconds.
3 seconds. That's something you don't see called very much anymore.
Not very much, but as long as it's on the books, they need to call it.
You're right. Well, they don't call the walk the same way they used to call it either.
I was in Rupp one time and saw Shagari Aline just post up down inside, and about 12 seconds into it, they finally made that call.
Missed shot by Reed on the drive, picked up by the Tigers. Quickly up front to Elston. Tigers working it out top. Looks like a White going against Stamper. Shot up and good. Beautiful little spin move by White.
Stamper with a personal foul in the first quarter. Probably backed off a little bit on the defensive side that time.
Quickly down the floor of the Bears. Feltner drives in. Might have been fouled there. No call. Back quickly, the Tigers back the other way. White with it. White wanting to drive. Shot up. No. Over Reed. Reed. Now I got a question.
Lay it on me.
She goes over the shoulder of Reed with contact, and Reed gets the foul call.
I didn't see that part. I saw Reed reach up and hit her.
Okay.
On the rebound effort. Now Reed's coming out now. Free's checking back in for her. The voice you hear in the background is Jeff Nickel, coach of Georgetown.
Free throw is good out there by Grace White.
Charlie, during the first quarter, we saw Cologne leave with that shoulder. It looked like a shoulder separation to you and I. She is still not back, and I saw the training staffs communicating during the quarter break. I'm not real sure we're going to see her back as soon as we thought.
Okay. Well, mate. They're trying to look And they're going to get the hold down inside. And that'll be on Darnell, her second.
It's a big foul right there, Charlie.
Stamper draws a lot of attention, and
Yes,
deservedly so.
Sheila McNeely, a 6-foot sophomore from Marianna, Florida. Boston State Community College transfer is in for her.
Yep. Englert step back shot's good. 2-point basket.
Bears needed that. It had been a while since they had scored.
25-18 lead right now for the Tigers with 8 minutes to go here in the first half. Good job just missing the shot, but nice rebound in for Feltner. Englert for 3, and that's good. That pulls the Bears within 4. Maybe that's what they needed.
Let me say this about that rebound down there, Charlie. Feltner didn't have position. I'm just going to leave it at that. Charge.
Yep.
Englert stepped in and took that.
Lamparty will pick up the charge.
Bailey Frazier for Sadiri checking in.
Free will bring it up the floor.
As if Bailey Frazier's not impressive enough, Charlie, a biology major.
Okay. Feltner puts it on the floor. 10-footer on its way is good.
7 quick points for the Bears, back within 2 now.
And it's a 2-point ball game. Bears settling down a little bit now.
You make it go through the basket on the offensive end. You have
there's a block on the other end for the Bears.
A little more hop in your step on defense, and there's a good example
Mary
of it right
Ingler's
there.
going to kick it into the corner for the open 3. Good. And Bailey Frazier gives the Bears the first lead of the night, or the afternoon, 26-25 with 6:52 to play here in the half. There's a 3 on the other end to answer, and it does, and that is Stevenson. 6:37 to play here in the first half. Looking up and see Stamper has yet to score.
Englert has.
Yeah. Has a dozen.
We're tied at 28 now.
Tigers working around. Bears playing the man-to-man now. There's another 3. This one no good. Rebound comes off to Englert.
I don't know, Charlie. If it was me, Bears playing man-to-man, I might go straight at Englert and try to pick up that third foul and get her out of the game.
Makes sense. I say that a lot. A lot of coaches don't do that anymore. Stamper will go in strong, lays it up, can't get it to go. Rebound comes off to Grace White. Tried to drive down inside. Yep. We'll back it in. Shot up, no good. Englert gets the rebound off the miss by Lamparty. And she'll bring it down the floor. Free throw line jumper, good. Bailey Frazier.
Little killer crossover, freed herself up, got to the free throw line, and she knows what to do from there.
Bears on top by 2. Could have been a push off there. They have been consistent calling the charge, though. If it's contact, there's a breakaway layup. An easy one for Stevenson.
She's got 8 now. We're back even halfway through the second quarter.
Out top free. Frazier back to Englert. Elbow jumper short. Rebound comes off to the Tigers. That's Stevenson. And Stevenson takes Englert to the basket. Nothing Englert could do. 32-30 Tigers. Bears working it on the offensive end, trying to go down inside to Stamper. Stamper shot up, no. And can't get it to go. Rebound comes off to the Tigers. Struggles continue for Stamper.
We're not used to seeing that this
Nope.
season.
Rebound missed, put back up again and in. Lamparty with the basket, and it's 34-30 now, Georgetown. Free into the front court. Englert steps back, shot up, short. There's a rebound and a foul on the Tigers.
That's going to be on McNeely with 3:42 to play. That gets us to our media timeout.
Okay. Media timeout, 34-30. Georgetown with 3:42 to play here in the half. This is the UPIKE Sports Network.
Welcome back to Appalachian Wireless Arena. Rick Bentley, Charlie Pinson with you this afternoon for UPIKE basketball against Georgetown College here, Mid-South Conference play, wrapping up the first weekend of Mid-South Conference action. Georgetown leading at 34-30. And Charlie, as we come out of this break, we're going to have Morgan Stamper at the free throw line. And I hope we can get a good look at what is a very interesting free throw form that Mo Stamper has at the free throw line. If you notice, her left hand will not come near the basketball.
Well, you know, she was struggling from the free throw line last season, and she's made this adjustment, and so far it's looked good for her.
It has. So here you go. She catches it there in both hands. Now watch this.
And it's perfect. That's nice. I mean, you know.
It works. That one's going to be short.
Yep. Bears come out of there with the rebound, though.
Frazier hustles in.
Yep. Free with it out at midcourt. Gets it back out to Englert. Try to go down inside Stamper, and she can't get it to go. She has struggled in the paint tonight. 34-31, there's the drive. Shot blocked in there by the Bears. Pikeville comes out of there with it.
Bailey Frazier.
Free, bringing it up the floor quickly. Feltner now with it on the right side. Goes down to Englert. Turnaround shot by Englert. Good. And it's a one-point game, 34-33 with 2:58 to play here in the half. Bears have gotten more of a rhythm now as they've settled in. Georgetown, I think, caught them by surprise early maybe. Out top with it is Jackson. Tigers, there's a three on its way, and no good. Rebound by Bailey Frazier. I think it was a Darnell on the miss. Frazier with it again for the Bears. Feltner at the top of the key. Drives into the lane, shot up. Nope. Rebound comes off to Stevenson.
Again, that's the result of a lack of practice and playing time for Feltner.
Three up, no good. Rebound comes off to the Tigers.
Bears had too good a rebounding position that time. Under two, Charlie.
Yep. Tigers with it out top. Smith shot blocked. Picked up in there by Haley Free.
That was Frazier again getting a hand on that one.
The defense of the Bears has not been bad. Shooting woes are hurting them a little bit right now.
Yeah, it's on the offensive end they've struggled. They're still within a point here.
Stamper's drive up, no. I believe she might have gotten a little contact there.
You can tell the confidence her team has in her. They keep going to her even though she's struggled to put it in the hole.
Shot, nope. Rebound comes off to Mary Englert. Englert, that's a kick ball, yep. you got to give Lamberside, though, made a good move there because that could have been a basket if she didn't get that ball. What we have here. And I don't know.
They don't realize the level of scores table they're dealing with over there.
Nope, they don't. There's a drive and still can't get it to go.
Couldn't get that one to roll over the top.
Yep. Callie Jackson with the rebound. Here come the Tigers. Tigers with it again. Still a 1-point ball game, under a minute to play here in the half. Ball knocked loose and picked up over there. Mary Englert, she's going to take this one all the way to the rack, and no. And here come the Tigers back the other way. 3 on its way. This one's good. By Stevenson. 4-point game now, 37-33 with 25 seconds to go here in the first half.
4-second difference in the game and the shot clock here.
Bears working. Bears have come up way too many empty trips on the offensive end. 3 on its way. Good, and 1.
All of a sudden, Charlie, they could tie this game before halftime.
That could be a way to erase a 4-point deficit in a hurry, isn't it?
Lamberside's second. So not many fouls, Charlie. 6 against Pikeville in the first half, 6 against Georgetown, but we've got 4 players with 2 apiece.
Crazy, isn't it? English free throw's good, and we're tied at 37 with 10 seconds left.
Trying to get her free.
And
that's
ball
Pikeville
knocked
ball.
Out. Yep.
They knocked it off of her body.
So the Bears will have, I guess, a heave and a hope.
See if they try to get this to Stamper. They do. Nope, couldn't catch it.
White with the strength, just offline, but at the half, we're tied at 37. Tigers and Bears. Oh, my. We played 20 minutes and decided absolutely nothing, as we'll start this one tied at 37 here in the second half. Georgetown will have the ball to start the half. See how the Tigers and Bears start the second half. Out top, Tigers going back with Smith. Trying to work it down inside. And the ball thrown away. It'll go back, turnover back to the Bears.
And still no sight, Charlie, of Cassie Cologne, who left with that shoulder.
Yeah, I hate that. Young lady was in obvious distress as she left the arena floor. Pikeville with it on the other end. Frazier with it out top. Back to Englert. Englert has it knocked away, but goes back and gets it. They'll get it back out top to Haley Free and restart their offense. 9 seconds on the shot clock as Free turns around into paint, shot, bounces off, and rebound put up and in by Sadiri.
5 points now for Sadiri.
39-37, Bears with the lead here to start the second half. 9 minutes to play here in the third quarter. And we're going to have a offensive foul down inside. It'll be Darnell.
It's her third foul, Charlie.
Yep.
Charlie, the NAI is starting the playoffs today, and Georgetown, rare year, they're not involved. Only 3 Mid-South teams. When you figure there's about 92 NAI football teams and about 22 or 23 of them playing the Mid-South Conference.
Yeah.
You would expect that they would have more than 3 out of the 16. That's not the case.
Yep. Bears with it on the offensive end.
So no at-large teams,
Nope.
in other words. All 3 are division winners.
Right. And Bailey Frazier fouled as she goes up with the shot. And that foul will be on Stevenson, her first.
I like Bailey Frazier. I like the way she plays. Of course, her mother ran her cafeteria for a few years, Charlie.
Okay.
So been friends with that family for a while.
Anybody that feeds you, you're happy with.
That's exactly right, brother. You know.
Now, I can't argue that point.
No. You've dined up there.
I have. Free throw is good. We've had a lot of Easter and other dinners up there on the Sundays. It's a nice place to eat. And Bears up by 4, their largest lead of the night, or the afternoon, I should say. Tiger tried to get it down inside. Ball knocked loose. Free. Nice job by Haley Free.
Well, she's a hustler, let me tell you.
You know, that's the thing. That's the one thing that you can say that Cliff, he recruits hustlers.
Yes, he does.
Because he has a lot of them on this team.
They work hard.
41-37, Bears on top. 8:20 to play here in the third. Free driving into the lane, kicks it into the corner. Sederi, 3, no. Rebound. And the first field goal of the night, or the afternoon for Stamper. That might be the one that opens the floodgate.
That might get her going right there.
Bears up by 6. Free throw line jumper, no good. Rebound, Bailey Frazier. Pushing it up the floor is Free. Sederi with it out top of the key, goes back, and we're going to get.
Oh, they're going to get a hook on Stamper. Wow. Didn't see that coming.
I have not agreed with all of them, but I will say this. They've been consistent.
Yeah.
Every time it's been a charge. We've had no blocking fouls at all called.
Look across the way, and God knows a little bit about basketball. Jimmy Kent Kerr just standing up over there now. You can tell that means, I don't know about this.
I talked to Jimmy a lot. There's a drive in the paint. Nope. Rebound picked up, shot up, and good in there. I think that's Jackson.
Coach Kerr, Charlie, as you well know, a member of the UPIKE Athletics Hall of Fame.
Yes, he is. Steal by the Tigers, Smith. And here they come back the other way. And miss. Ball loose down on the floor. Picked up again by the Tigers. Lamparty, she puts it in.
There's some scrap on their end of the floor as well, Charlie.
Yep.
6 points for Lamparty.
Tigers and Bears going at it here. Bears with a 2-point lead. 7 minutes to go here in the third quarter. And Free going to take it to the rack, and she'll be fouled, and that will be on Lamparty, and that's her second.
2 on the team. Jasmine Elston returns, the senior from Rossville, Georgia.
So Haley Free with a couple of shots. And that's the third team foul on the Tigers.
First point of the game for Haley Free.
And she gets them both. 45-41 Bears with 6:55 to play here in the third. Smith bringing it up. Free giving her a little bit of resistance there. Ball up, and that thing bounces in for Callie Jackson.
Stamper, lucky she didn't get called for another foul there.
Oh, yeah,
her arms came down.
She hit her. That's why I was getting ready to say, even though she probably was fouled, she still got it to go. Frazier, 2 is no good. And rebound comes back to Jackson, I think it is. Yep. Beautiful pass by Jackson.
Nice.
Can't get it to go. Smith, and here come. No, it's not. That is Stevenson.
Oh, my gosh. That's 3 on Morgan Stamper. Listen, lowered her shoulder, yes. Initiated contact, yes. Against a defender that was nowhere near set.
Not in position at all, nope.
That's 3 on Stamper, so she'll come to the bench. And Cliff Williams wants to talk it over with his team.
Take a 30-second timeout.
Charlie, while I've got a few seconds here,
okay,
let me say this. And I know that this is not a sponsored thing, but on Thursday, of course, being Thanksgiving, a group called One Church is having Thanksgiving dinner here at the Expo Center. They expect to feed, are you ready for this? 9,000 people out of the Expo Center on Thursday. It's free of charge to everybody. If you can't afford Thanksgiving, come and eat. If you're from out of town, come and eat. If you just don't want to cook, come and eat. It's for everybody. They are literally opening this up to everybody. I want to thank my friend Adam, the chiropractor here.
Yeah.
He's the one who's kind of initiated that. But it's called a group called One Church. My church is involved. A lot of churches are involved. Look, one church can't feed 9,000 people. I don't care how hard they try. So a lot of churches are coming together to do that. It'll be held out of the Expo Center. It'll be open up here. Come on down and have Thanksgiving dinner here. They would love to have you as part of that.
I think that's an awesome. Anytime you can do that, that's a great deal right there.
It is. And listen, you know a little bit about that because for years and years and years, you opened your doors to anybody, a football player, a med school student, anybody who couldn't get home. You have had probably 30 people at your house on any given Thanksgiving, and Lord knows you got the room for them over there.
Well, I appreciate that.
But they loved it too. I can tell you. But this is a great opportunity for the college students who are around, for anybody who wants to be involved. Just come on down and take part.
If you're giving, you got to give back. That's just all the way to put it.
They do a good job.
45.
Adam Akers
yes.
will be in charge of that. But come on down. Even if you don't like Adam, come and eat Thanksgiving dinner.
Grace White driving into the paint, shot up, no good, and she'll tip it out of bounds. 45-43, Bears by 2, 5:48 to play here in the third.
Bears have got to lead up to as big as 6 at one point. Sadiri's going to sit down as Feltner checks back in.
Let's see if the Bears can rally around Stamper with those 3 fouls here, and which Englert doing what she does.
Right.
Out top with it, the Bears have it. Feltner with that little hesitation dribble. Back out to Free. Free corner jumper is no good. And rebound comes off to Englert. She goes back inside. And one.
Took a
for
trip.
McNulty.
It's first foul on Stevenson, who has played most of this game.
Yep.
And somehow or another has managed to not pick up a foul until now.
Free throw is no good. Rebound comes off to Dynasty White. I think it is, isn't it? Is that one?
I think that's Grace.
Nope, that's Grace White. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
And that
Feltner's first.
Yep.
3 on each team here in the Georgetown has 4 on the scoreboard.
Free throw bounces in. One more is good.
First 2 points of the game for Sophie Smith.
Back the other way now. Tigers are blocked. Picked up. McNulty puts it up, no good. Knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with the Bears.
I think McNulty had good position there, Charlie, but it was like she put a little too much English on the ball when she shot it, hit the backboard, and shot over to the other side.
Bears trying to get it inbounds. And they're going to be, there's a nice pass in. And McNulty will go back to the free throw line.
Kelly Jackson's first foul, team's 5th. I thought that looked like an awful lot of basketball, Charlie.
Yeah.
4 points for McNulty.
Can't get it to go. Struggling a little bit from the free throw line. Takes her time, puts the second one up, and this one's good. 48-45, Bears by Trey with 5 minutes to go here in the third. Georgetown working it around. There's Elston, and what we're going to get?
Englert, it's her third.
Going to be a foul on Mary Englert. Timeout called, and it's 48-45 Bears with 4:51 to play here in the third quarter. This is the UPIKE Sports Network.
Well, we're about a period and a half away from one of the great rivalries in the Mid-South Conference, but of course everybody thinks Georgetown's their rival,
That's right.
So we're not the only one that feels that way. Men's basketball coming your way, but right now we've got a lot to decide here in this women's game. 48-45, UPIKE on top. Georgetown coming to the free throw line with Jasmine Elston going to shoot free throws. She had 3 points to this point in the game.
So Elston at the line. Free throw is good, and Georgetown has been a great free throw shooting team.
Yeah, they've done a nice job.
One more coming. Chance to make it a 1-point ball game here. Second one's good as well, and it's 48-47. Bears clinging to a 1-point lead. Sierra Feltner will bring it up the floor.
Bears going to have to find some offense.
Their two top scorers are on the bench right now. Feltner trying to go down inside. And McNulty held and no call. Back the other way, Smith, Euro step. In my day would have been a walk, but it's a legal move today. But back the other way.
Well, the officials have just been told not to call that.
Yeah. Bears with it on the other end. Sederi driving the baseline and taken away by Grace Smith. Another shot up. Wow.
With Bailey Frazier.
Well, when did we start calling it so tight? Third foul on Frazier. That was not a foul in the first half.
No. So both teams will be in the double bonus for the last 4 minutes, or in the bonus, I guess it is.
Yeah, free throw's good. There's no such thing as a 1-and-1 in women's college basketball. Tie ball game now at 48. Tigers can take the lead here with the free throw. And do.
A.J. Reed getting ready to check in for the Bears to replace Frazier with her third foul. 7 points now for Elston.
How long do you let them sit on the bench with 3 in this game?
Depends on how the flow of the game goes here for the rest of this period. Turnover.
Throwing it away.
Bears just
and
making
another
some sloppy
foul.
passes. First foul on Free in this basketball game. Georgetown has regained the lead just at the free throw line.
You're right.
Bears are making passes that Georgetown could see coming, and
Yep.
they're turning turnovers into free throws.
And a rare miss. Smith will have one more free throw shot. Missed them both.
Nice job by Sederi stepping in front of the shooter and getting a rebound.
Quickly back the other way. Underneath it goes to McNulty. Shot up and one.
Bears desperately needed that one.
Yes.
So Smith, who missed 2 free throws on one end, goes down, commits the foul on the other end.
And picks up her second foul.
So McNulty, 7 points now.
Free throw on its way. This one's good, and it gives the Bears a 2-point lead, 51-49 now. 3:40 to play in the third. Smith across the timeline. Oh, what are we going to get here?
Going to foul on Feltner. That's 2 on her.
See, to me, that's a no call. Yes, Feltner was leaning on her, but she was putting the chicken wing on her. But the official can't see that because they can't. If you can't see it, why call it?
Yeah, they were limited in their view. No question about it.
White rolls off. You know what they say on the old playground, don't you?
Yep, no harm, no foul.
Ball don't lie.
Ball don't
too.
lie.
Of course, in this case, it might have been a half truth. 51-50. Bears with a 1-point lead.
5 points for Grace White now.
Feltner on the drive, and
see, that's a bad call, too.
That's not a foul either. I agree.
Sophie Smith's third. That really starts hurting Georgetown. 3:24 to play, and we're getting a lot of free throws here in this period.
Yep. You're right. Way too many. I mean, they should you got to let them play some. Free throws good, and this is the Mid-South Conference. Last time I checked it, and I've never seen it called this tight.
It's unusual, especially, Charlie, when you haven't had an incident where two people flared up at each other or anything like that.
No, there's been no talking, no nothing going on now. There's the second free throw is good as well.
Cleanly played game. Bears back on top by 3-5 now for Feltner.
That was
oh, man.
You know, first thing you miss the walk, and then you make that. What's going on here? I mean, what's the call? I mean, and look at the. I mean, you know, that's let the kids play a little bit.
9 points for Elston.
And ties the ball game at 53.
So she's in double figures now with 10.
Into the front court, Haley Free. Sidiri with it now. Pulls up, shot, good. Bears back by 2.
7 points for Sidiri now.
Tigers on the other end with it. Stevenson gets it back out top. Elston, 3 on its way, and it's off. Rebound comes off to Haley Free. Free taking her time, bringing it up. Free gets it over in the corner. There's the drive. Inside, shot up, no good by McNulty, and
McNulty hit the bottom of the rim with that one.
Yep. 3 on its way. It's good by Stevenson. 56-55 Tigers now with 2:15 to go in the third. Into the front court with it. Feltner. Over to Reed. Sidiri open for 3, and it's no good. That's not very that's unusual for her. May have rushed that one a little bit.
She looked like she lunged at it instead of really taking a good shooting form.
56-55 Georgetown, 1:50 to go here in the third quarter. Tigers have the basketball. Gets it back out to White. White.
All right. I had a good angle on that one, Charlie.
That was probably a foul.
There was no contact whatsoever
really?
Right there.
Okay.
No.
Well, the thing about it, too, he was going to call the basket good if it did, and there's no continuation in college basketball.
Right.
But
so
anyway.
Julia Parker, the sophomore from Ashland, checks back in.
Might be checking out each team's depth before this quarter's over. Free throws up and good. Grace White.
6 for her now.
Misses the second one. Rebound comes off in there to Reed. Reed out top with it. Parker. Parker known as a shooter. I thought she would take that shot. And no foul. 3, Feltner no good. Rebound put back up. Nice reverse layup by McNulty. And we're tied at 57.
10 points for McNulty. She's playing really well in there.
Out top with it now. Tigers working it. Back in, there's a little shot in the lane. It's no good. Rebound being fought for. And there's McNulty again. 45 seconds left here in the third quarter. 20 seconds more or less differential on the shot clock. Shot no good. Ball knocked loose and picked up in there by Elston, and they get it up quickly. Oh, beautiful block in there by Haley.
Oh, he caught the foul.
Oh, my goodness. Not only was it not out of foul, but way out of position to make the call. Had a man under the basket looking at it. Terrible.
And I happen to know that official, and he just kind of looked at this guy like, are you kidding?
Too bad we can't show them the replay because we can show it to them. Maybe we need to talk to that about the Mid-South Conference. Most schools have video anymore. Free throw is good.
It's not the video that schools that's the problem. It's the replay portion of it.
Well, yeah.
7 for Jackson. She has one more free throw.
And they're both good.
Bears can hold it for the last shot here of this period. And have the arrow for the start of the fourth quarter. A.J.
Reed taking it down the lane, has it blocked, and it'll be blocked out of bounds. It should be.
8.3 seconds left.
I better check myself before I say something like that. Bears will have it on the baseline. Trying to get it into McNulty, and they can't. It'll be Feltner shot off the glass, no. Rebound Georgetown. 2 seconds. Time for a shot, and no good at the buzzer. So going into the fourth quarter, it'll be 59-57 Georgetown on the UPIKE Sports Network.
Charlie, I'm not going to tell you that the officials have taken this game over, but we had 9 free throws shot in the first half.
How many we have in the third quarter, Rick?
In the third quarter, 25 was shot after 9 in the first half. Both teams shot more than 9. Both teams, UPIKE was 8 out of 10, Georgetown 11 out of 15 in that period of play. Now the Bears have the basketball to start the fourth quarter of action.
And we have a couple of rested players in there. Feltner with it. And let's see, we get it underneath. Mary Englert steps back with a shot. Nope. And Tigers running the floor. Get it over in the corner. And Elston shot up, no good. Rebound. And now we're going to get a foul.
It's McNulty.
McNulty, yep.
It's her first.
Team's first of the quarter. And you only come to 31 seconds into the quarter.
8 for Jackson.
Make it 9.
Graves County High School.
60-57 three-point advantage now for the Tigers. Free throw is good and make it 4. Bears are going to need to get some scoring going here. And into the front court with it is Feltner. Gets it back over on the right side with it, Feltner. Oh, there's Englert. Mary Englert picks up her dribble, give it back to Feltner.
7 on the clock.
Yep. Try to go inside. Stamper shot up, no good. And there's something going on there. Free throw up and good by Free. There's an awful lot of contact for no foul on either one side or the other. There's a 3 on this end for the Tigers, no good. Rebound comes off to Feltner, off the miss by Elston. And Feltner takes it, gets it over into the corner. There's a shot on its way. Good by Mary Englert. And Bears retake the lead, 62-61 with 8:30 to play.
Englert had 18 at halftime and didn't score in the third quarter. Spent most of that on the bench. So 21 for her now, and the Bears are on top by 1.
Stamper's woes still tough in the paint. There's a 3 by the Tigers. It's an air ball, and it'll be UPIKE ball.
And all of a sudden, everybody from Georgetown is wanting a block shot to be called.
Yeah.
They want the ball back. Never seen anybody say, hey, they blocked my shot there.
Yep. Back Feltner with the drive into the lane, can't get it to go. It'll be tipped back out of bounds, and it'll be Georgetown ball.
Yeah.
I couldn't tell.
Again, Feltner, I attribute this, Charlie, to just a lack of being on the court for a while.
Tigers with it out top. Elston. Nice pass. And the basket inside for A.J. Stevenson. Feltner back into the front court with it for the Bears. Feltner almost lost it there. Go back inside. Stamper with the runner. Gets it to go. Only her second field goal of the game, I believe, Rick.
5 points for her.
Shot good. Nice turnaround by Grace White.
She's up to 8 points now. And Georgetown gets it, the seesaw back in their favor.
Free. Kicks it back. And she'll have it again top of the key. 3 on its way, no good. And jump ball called. It'll stay. Should go to the Tigers then, okay.
Lexi Stapleton, 5'7" senior from Alexandria, Kentucky. Going to check in. So Georgetown 1 point lead and the ball.
6:50 to play. Out top with his White. Stamper in there, got a hand on that one. Englert, we're going to get a reach-in foul from behind, and that'll be on Elston.
2 on her, 1 on the team in the fourth quarter.
Out top, Bears have it. Their play call. Feltner. Free comes out top of the key with it. Free elbow jumper is good. Bears take the 1 point lead.
All 5 in the second half for Free.
Elston driving short. Rebound comes off. And here comes Pikeville back the other way. Mary Englert gives it up. Feltner driving along the baseline. Free back to Feltner. Skip pass, yep. And Englert with the drive.
23 for Mary Englert.
3 point lead for the Bears. White back into the front court.
Look at that.
There's a steal by Stamper. Stamper bringing it up the floor. Bears going to settle down and run their offense.
5.5 to play.
Bears lead by 3, 68-65. Hey, we've had 2 great women's basketball games this week.
Yes, we have.
Free driving it into the free throw line, get it back out top. There's a 3 by Englert. No. Rebound in there, though, by McNulty. McNulty turn around, no good. A lot of contact, no call, and it'll be out of bounds back to the Tigers.
I didn't think that was a foul necessarily, but she just wedged it between the basket and the backboard there.
Well, I guess we've only had 1 foul called on each team here in this fourth quarter, so I'm not going to complain much, right?
Well, after the third quarter, they're probably tired.
Let's let the pee and the whistle cool down. Out top with it. Tigers have it. There's White. Elston on the drive. Little scoop shot's good and one. That'll send Elston to the line. Chance to tie it up.
And that's the fourth foul on Stamper.
I think you got an immediate timeout. 68-67, Bears with the lead. 4:47 to play on the UPIKE Sports Network.
Got a good old gooden going on here at the Appalachian Wireless Arena. UPIKE on top 68-67 with 4:47 to play. Georgetown will have Morehead State transfer Jasmine Elston come into the free throw line and an opportunity to tie the game.
You're right. Should be interesting. Should be an interesting finish down the line. Foul trouble is going to be a problem for both teams, so several players with 3. UPIKE has one player with 4 fouls.
But she's still in the game, Charlie.
Yeah, I see that.
Take her out.
You got 4:47 left in a close game. I think you keep your best personnel out there. So, one free throw coming for Elston. It's good, and we're tied. 68.
13 for her now, Charlie.
Off the bench, right? Yep. Bears working it around. Stamper with it out top.
She may not be coming off the bench for long.
Nope. Feltner with the drive, shot up, no.
She got to the glass and double pump there, Charlie.
No, should have went up strong with it. Well, looking for Stevenson to take the 3, and there's a 3. That one is good out there by White. Grace White's playing a good ball game for the Tigers as they lead by 3 now. Bailey Frazier back into the ball game for the Bears. Nice pass inside to Stamper, and what we got? Got a foul, okay. And that'll be on Elston, her 3rd. And it'll be out of bounds to the Bears on the baseline. They'll throw it out, and it'll be tipped out of bounds by the Tigers. You know, White has played a good game today. 13 points, and she's taking over the ball game here in the later stages for the Tigers.
Yeah, each team has a couple players who played pretty well.
What we got?
Oh, I think they may want should be the press table to be cleared out over there.
Okay.
Under a previous regime, that was a no-no anyway.
Okay.
I didn't allow anybody to sit at the table who wasn't working. And if there were no working media, then the table just should be empty.
Right.
That's all.
Yeah.
And now they're not going to argue. Kelly Wells will go over and take care of this.
That'll be gone. Yep. Yeah, they're looking at him, and he's looking, guys, you know who I am. This ain't going to work. You know how it is. Got to sit in the bleachers.
Was first ported at the front row. Go back there and sit. And then he ported upstairs. If you don't want to sit there, go up there and sit. So they're going to take the front row option.
Kelly will sit the bench. That'll take care of that.
Yeah. Now, I would allow him to sit over there if he wanted to.
Been difficult when you were here, though. for
During
him.
the women's game, he sat over there sometimes.
Yeah,
doing his
that's
interview.
true. That's true. Good point. 71-68, Tigers, 3:49 to play. Bears with the ball. Feltner with the drive. Can't get it to go, but she's fouled.
Charlie, listen.
And that was not a foul either.
That's not a foul. I'm sorry, it's not. Stevenson, second. Team's third.
That'll send Feltner to the free throw line.
If my buddy Jason, the voice of Georgetown, is watching this game today,
Free throw's good.
no homer activity here, pal. That was not a good call.
Yeah.
6 points for Feltner. Although the scoreboard has 8, I could be wrong.
Misses the second one. Ball
Ooh.
loose. Feltner comes up with it, and they throw it away. White taking it to the rack. And
That's a bad call.
All right.
I'm sorry.
You're right. I can't. But, Rick, they've not called the first block all night.
Nope, you're right.
So that was actually a smart move on the UPIKE player because why wouldn't you chance that?
Why wouldn't you go? Go down.
But you're right. That was not a charge.
No. UPIKE can tie it.
Yep. Nice. Well, try to go inside with it and just not in sync right now. 71-69, 2-point lead for the Tigers with 3:25 to play.
While you love unselfish play, Free had an open shot there.
Yep.
3:20 left. 2-point game.
Out front with it is White. And ball knocked loose, and the dive onto the floor where we're going to get jump ball should be UPIKE's way.
Charlie, I want to say this here with 3:08 left. The standings aren't going to reflect it, but the 3 teams that we've seen this weekend are very evenly matched.
Oh, yeah.
One of these teams is going to be 1-1. One of them is going to be 0-2, and
Yep.
of course Campbellsville could be 2-0. But I
Right.
think that you couldn't put a piece of paper between the 3.
Nope, you're right. Englert with it. Gives it back out top to Free. Free,
Oh,
nice
nice.
step through, lays it in. 71-71.
8 for Haley Free, and we are locked up here.
There's a step back 3, and it's way off. Stamper goes and gets the rebound on the miss by Stevenson. Bears can take the lead here with 2:25 to play. Get it back out to Englert. Englert driving into the paint. Shot up, nope. Rebound, and the putback by Stamper.
She'll struggle all game long, but when the money's on the table, that's why she's on the floor.
Yep, that's exactly right. Timeout, Georgetown. 73-71, Bears with 2:03 to play, and it's a 30, so we'll just stay right here with it, Rick. You know, the UPIKE women's have had 2 very competitive games. They lost to, had Campbellsville beaten until 2.3 seconds to go in the ball game. They did not trail until that point, and that's when they lost.
And then today, this has just been a back and forth game,
Yes.
Charlie. These are 2 pretty evenly matched clubs between Pikeville and Georgetown. It's what you expect.
It's going to be an interesting finish here. We got 2 minutes, 3 seconds left. Let's see. Georgetown will have the ball when we come out of the timeout.
Have it at midcourt opposite us. Charlie, the floor here at the Appalachian Wireless Arena is absolutely beautiful. They did a great job of designing this.
It is nice with the repaint. It is. White on the drive and the basket. She has been the go-to here toward the end of the ball game. Tied at 73. Haley Free gets it down into the corner to Englert.
Surprised she didn't shoot that shot.
Yep. Cross court to Frazier. Nice hands by Frazier. And nice hands out there by Stevenson, knock it out of bounds.
1:36 left in the tie game.
13 on the shot clock for the Bears.
These men's teams may want to get comfortable.
Yeah. And They drive it into the paint. She'll kick it back outside. They go down inside. Stamper and lays it in. She had hit back-to-back baskets all night.
She's hardly hit a basket.
Well, you're right. Tigers with it in a trailing by 2. There's a 3, good. And guess who?
Man.
Grace White has been a beast, hasn't she?
18 now for her. 1:12 to play here. 30-second timeout. Georgetown on top by a point.
Well, it's going to be hard. It's hard. It's a pick 'em right now, isn't it? Maybe who has last possession.
I once heard it said, I thought it might be closer than this.
Well, that's true. Yep. The Bears will have the basketball. Still a minute 12, a long time to go in a basketball game, though.
Sure is.
And it'll be UPIKE bringing it up the floor. No pressure by the Tigers. Of course, when you got 4 of your 5 players on the floor with 3 fouls, I guess you got to be careful, don't you?
Yep.
Bringing it up the floor.
And you've got the lead.
Yep. Feltner kicks it back out to Free. Mary Englert on the drive. Shot no good. Rebound comes off to White. Tigers win this one. It'll be on the back of Grace White. Yep. They're working it to go down inside. Shot up and good in there. I think that was Darnell.
It's her first points of the second half. She's got 9 now.
Yep, 3-point game now. Haley Free picks up her dribble. Englert. Bailey Frazier open for a 3. Good! 78-78. Timeout on the floor.
10 for Bailey Frazier.
What a finish this was going to be. Looks like another 30-second timeout. Okay, there's the both of them staying out there. And we had that the men's game went into overtime Thursday night. We may see another repeat.
Georgetown with the basketball. There's a 1 second difference in the clocks here.
Well,
but you could still essentially take the last shot if you're Georgetown.
Yeah, and that's what I'm sure he's drawing up in the books right now. And looks like did they call a timeout? Well, he just called a full timeout, so we'll take a break. Be right back. This is UPIKE Sports Network.
Welcome back here to the Appalachian Wireless Arena. 31 seconds left in a tie game. Pikeville and Georgetown at 78 apiece. And Charlie, my belief on why that second timeout was called was because when the first one was called, Jeff Nickel didn't advance the basketball. And so he called the second one to advance the basketball into his end of the floor, a rule that neither of us like. I think that's an atrocious rule. I believe you can't call a timeout in baseball and say, I'm putting a runner on second.
Right.
That's not how it works.
Because you're essentially putting the team in scoring position.
Yes,
you're exactly right. Or call a timeout in football, we'll put you inside the 10.
That's exactly right. I don't like that rule. But, hey, look, that's neither here nor there. All Jeff Nichols doing is playing by the rules at his disposal.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not taking anything away from Jeff Nichols. He's a great coach. He's done an excellent job, yes.
That's a smart move on his part.
Yeah. Just don't like the rule.
Don't like the rule at all. So they're going to have it at midcourt, right in front of the bench there, and it will be Stevenson to trigger it in.
And they'll give it back to Sophie Smith. Keep an eye on Grace White. She's been their go-to here down the stretch.
She's down in the corner on the upper end of your screen right now.
And they're going to try, essentially, like I say, play for one shot here. What do you do with the Bears? You just got to stand out there and defend.
Here we go. 10 on the clock.
Elston taking it into the paint, shot up and good. 5 seconds left. 5 seconds, all that's left here. 5.5.
Boy, this would be a tough weekend for this women's basketball team, Charlie, because you're looking at 2 games that were decided the last time the other team had the ball. 5.5
Cliff
seconds
called
left.
the timeout, so he did advance the ball
Yes,
with
he
that
did.
timeout. So he'll have it, which, even though it's benefiting, I still don't like it.
I don't either.
But, it benefits both teams, and both coaches used it wisely.
So the Bears are going to stick with Free, Frazier. They've got Englert, Feltner, and Stamper. They're going to be the 5. We're going to come out of the huddle here.
Well, obviously you would like Mary Englert, I think, to take the shot.
So I'm going to guess that Free will be the person to throw it in, but no, it's not going to be Englert. As I said, they may have Englert throw it in to get it back to her. And now I was wrong about that. It's going to be Feltner to throw it in. So 5.5 seconds to play. Right now you have Stamper and Englert at the free throw line. The box set. So they're going to run one of those 2 guards out from under the basket, I would guess, to come get the basketball. So here we see what happens.
Yep, they're going to try to break it up. They try to get it into Englert. Back it goes. Feltner, free throw line jumper, blocked. And the Tigers come out with it. And with 0.1 second, we're going to shoot a free throw. No, we won't shoot a free throw. There's no shots. Guys, there's only 3 fouls on the team. There's only 3 fouls on the team.
Paul Hunt's letting them know right now you got to throw that one in bounds again.
You can't.
With one tick of the.
Yeah, I mean it's over essentially, but
yeah.
Don't let them have a free shot. It'll be a 2-point win for the Georgetown Tigers. Because I don't think
he's calling timeout with 1/10 of a second left.
I don't know about that one.
Well, they'd already handed the ball.
Well, what do you call timeout for? With 0.1 second, all you can do is tip the ball anyway.
You want to throw it? Yeah, I agree. You can't.
I mean, it's inconsequential.
Yeah, you're
right. Because this you can't catch it and shoot it. You don't have enough time.
I'm pretty sure that Cliff Williams thought that Sierra Feltner got fouled on that.
Well, I'm sure he did. Yeah, and she may have. But
So this is going to be a nice win for Georgetown, Charlie. Remember, they had 7 points out of Cassie Cologne when she got hurt in the first quarter, and she hasn't returned. And we certainly hope she's not out long.
Who was that?
Cassie Cologne.
Yeah, I do too.
Well, I'll tell you what, Jeff Nickel is going to win this game. He is hot right now.
Yeah, he is. I don't know what he's arguing about.
It would have been an interesting situation if they teed him up right there.
Yeah, it would have been, wouldn't it?
With 1/10 of a second left.
But you're not going to see that in the Mid-South Conference at this point in the ball game. 80-78, the Tigers pull out the big win.